Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dexter. My name is Sean Dexter. My name is Sean Dexter. And I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for a daily Bitcoin USD analysis video. As you guys can probably tell, I am in a very, very good mood. I'm sitting on my, sipping on my brew and ready to do analysis for you. I actually just came up with that rhyme. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about some Bitcoin. Bitcoin doing exactly what we talked about a few days ago in the Grove, in the Seed chat. Let me go ahead and pull out that screenshot. We talked about this yesterday. We said that how all the bears are going to be crying if this actually pans out to be the situation. A fake out to the bottom, a bear trap, a break back into the range, a retest of the range, and back on over to the upside for your break. And hey, let's go ahead and turn on the 4 hour. And what did we do? Exactly that. We go ahead and turn on the horizontal right over there. This is the horizontal we are looking at in this screenshot over here. Look at that. How perfect. How perfect was that? We got the retest right over there and broke on over to the upside. Now bull flagging above the range. We even got the retest, the perfect retest this morning of the top of this range over here. That's where I added to my position after such a long wait. Sean has finally made his next move. If you guys think about it, guys, we've been so patient, right? This entire time we took our, okay, let's go over the plan. Okay, this was a plan that was more than a month in the making, right? Like all the way back in early December, actually. We started while I was on the beach with you guys. We were talking about this ascending triangle on the 4-day time frame. Do you guys remember this ascending triangle? But we were waiting patiently, enjoying our vacation, sipping on margaritas, drinking some beer, enjoying the sunset, the sunrise, the dolphins. We enjoyed it all. Got the retest on that 4-day candle. We had to wait though, right? Think about each 4-day candle, guys, is 4 days. So we got that 4-day retest after waiting patiently, added our first position over here, got the continuation to the upside, but we were expecting rejection on the daily 200. Even when we saw that rejection, when we got that, did we take profits? No, we stuck to the plan. We waited for the sign. We took profits, well, hedged our position more. So somewhere around here when we lost the daily 10 SMA, and then what did we do? We waited for the weekly level, the weekly 21 EMA, the Tenkan Kijun, you name it. We got it all right over there, right on this test over here. How perfect, how generous has Bitcoin been? And over here at the Grove, we are becoming all of us are becoming really good at reading Bitcoin, right? We knew this was going to be the case. Let's turn off all the horizontals for now. We got the retest, and what did we want? We wanted a open and a close. We wanted that candle closing above the Tenkan, the Kijun, as well as the 21 EMA. We got all three. And if you guys remember, on this Monday, go back and watch the video again. Am I recording? Okay, I'm recording. On this Monday morning, when we had this weekly close, we said this is the big sign, and we are going to likely have a $1,000 plus move, and we got that, more than $1,000 thus far. In fact, this wasn't just this. It wasn't just this, right? We got the big sign that we are waiting for on. You guys know what I'm about to say. The mango vine, the 12-hour vine, giving us that big sign over here. But the daily, guys, the daily flipping green right over there too. And we talked about how the last time the daily switch green, let me zoom out. The last time the daily switch green, guys, was all the way over here. It switched from red to green at around 3,800. Got that mega trend. And then during the bear trend, flipped like, Of course, flip red right during the bear trend, and now we waited for the bullish signal. Right, I didn't take this to be completely honest with you guys. I actually missed this because I was focusing on the 12-hour. I just got lucky in the fact that the daily and the 12-hour happened to coincide. The daily switch green at around 8,280ish or 8,300ish, and the 12-hour a little earlier than that. But some of the guys in the Mango Grove and even the Seed took that signal. I'm happy for all of you. And in fact, we talked. Go ahead and watch yesterday's video. What did we talk about in yesterday's video before this massive up thrust? We said, hey, the mango vine on the 4-hour gave the signal, guys. It gave the signal right over there, right? So what's the play usually? You take the 1 hour around 3 times max. You can take it 4 times. Got 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves. Then you wait for the 4-hour on the 4th signal, and boom. Okay, so now what is the plan? Moving forward? Well, the time for waiting is over. All right, we waited patiently throughout all of this. Even when we had this drawdown over here on the daily, we were waiting patiently. Everybody and their mother was getting bearish. Got a lot of snarky comments on this too. Hey man, funding though, funding. Yo man, funding really? Anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. But so many people are messaging me about funding, man. This is so good. All right, so let's talk about the plan now, right? Like I said, we waited, we were rewarded, but now it's time for execution. Okay, I took my position right over here this morning. I didn't get the wick, of course, 9,520-ish, and I also got it on the futures, so it's not going to be accurate. There is a premium. When I bought on the futures, price was sitting somewhere around here, 9,564-ish. We're seeing the continuation now, and I'm really happy about that. But what I want to see, and this is where the execution comes into play, guys, what I want to see is another 12-hour candle close above the zone. Let me go ahead and turn on our horizontals. We got one 12-hour candle open, which lined up with a daily candle open above the zone. Really good, bullish. We got the retest. We took our next trade and added to our position right over here. And now I want to see another 12-hour candle close to feel even more confident. If we do see that, and that candle is going to be in around 4 hours at the time of this recording. So if we do see that, so we're about to close a 4-hour candle too. Let's go ahead and look at that. Sorry, just digressing. This is looking good, man. This is looking good. We're seeing bullish continuation. Ooh, yes. Come on, Bitcoin. Show me the money. Anyways, if we continue to see these candle closes, I'm looking for a daily candle close, another daily candle close above the zone, which is going to be extremely bullish. In which case, guys, I will then be looking for Friday's CMEs to close above the zone over here at around 9,715. All right, CMEs close their weekly on Fridays. Okay. Spot closes the weekly on Sunday because they trade 24/7. CME is closing the weekly on Friday, and the daily close coinciding with a daily close in the zone over here above 9,700 is going to mean a weekly kill of this level that I've been eyeing at around 9,690, 9,700. That to me is going to be extremely confidence inducing, and I'm going to be feeling very good about my position and likely looking to add even more to my position. But I don't want to front run myself on Friday. I don't think I'll be doing that, even though I'll be feeling very good about my position. I will wait for the Sunday close for spot. CMEs, we are looking for Friday close above 9,700. For spot on the weekly time frame, we are looking for around 9,000, same level, guys, same candle closes, 9,550-ish. Okay, I want a nice close above 9,550-ish. This is where the execution comes into play, because if we don't do that in order, so essentially if we don't close the next 12-hour candle that's in around 4 hours above the zone, I am likely going to de-risk some of my position. If we don't close the daily above the zone, I'm getting out of my position. The position I added today, if CMEs closes the week, CMEs closes the week underneath 9,700 CMEs, right here, 9,700, I will also be looking to hedge or get out of my position, because I'm not playing it off the CME charts. I don't want that to be the big reason I get out of my position, but I will be de-risking some. But the big one for me is going to be this weekly candle close in the zone over here. If we close underneath the zone over here, again, guys, we are in the zone of execution now. No more waiting. We waited long enough. We were rewarded for it. Now it's time to concentrate, time to be disciplined. If Sunday closes underneath the zone, it's time to execute. And in that case, I will either one of two, getting out of my position, and perhaps getting out of the position I added over here this morning, okay, or two, get out of my position as well as hedge the position that I have sitting around from 8,200. Now, the reason you guys might be wondering, why am I seeing my position from 8,200 when I actually took my trade all the way from around here? The reason in my mind is, the reason I'm taking my position in my mind from 8,200 and not from 7,700 is because I added way to my position, way more to my position at 8,200, because we were playing it off the weekly level, and the previous trade was off the 4-day, and the trend wasn't even as established. The trend was established over here. I added much more to my position over here after hedging, of course. So I basically doubled my position. Okay, so to me, right, it is not psychologically right for me to say my positions from here. I'll be lying to myself. My real position in my head is over here. It also helps me protect my profits. Now I'll be doing something very, very similar with the price action that happens over here. Okay, let's see how things unfold. I'm just giving you guys a glimpse on how I think about things psychologically with playing with the trend, how I let things go in my favor. You guys are probably seeing that as I go deep into the profits, I'm willing for the trade to come I'm willing for the trade to pull back on me, right? But you guys are seeing right over here now, this is the brand new position, right? This is a brand new position that I added over here. I'm not willing for it to pull back on me anymore. Not from here, not on the things that I add over here. I'm willing to take my loss quickly, get out, and reposition if I have to, right? If this goes further up, then I'll let that ride. But for now, everything that I add over here, I'm not willing to risk too much of that, man. I'm willing to risk profits. I am not willing to risk the new money I add into the trade, all right? That's how I play it. That's how I do the stress-free way. Okay, that's what I mean by time for execution and time for simply being patient. Sometimes you're sitting in a very profitable trade and all you have to do is be patient and let the year pass by and the money will come to you. You guys saw how we played this, guys. You guys saw it was just patience. Anyways, all right, so before we wrap up, I want to talk about one last thing. We might be putting, and I don't want you guys to be paying too much attention to this, but it's just a good thing to keep an eye out on. Basically, we'll be drawing two trend lines, one on the upper side of this possible channel, or you could call it a rising wedge, or whatever the hell you want to call it, doesn't really matter. But if you're using candle closes, you can do something like this. Just be consistent with whatever you choose to do, and this could be something that we could look at, right, and keep an eye out on. Now, does this mean that this needs to break towards the downside just because this is typically a bearish pattern? No, we could simply break this to the upside and have continuation. A break to the downside is going to lead to a break in the trend, and that's how these patterns come to be. Those of you who are on the seed program, go ahead and watch the advanced trend analysis module, where we break this down in more detail. You'll get a better idea of what I'm talking about. But essentially, keep it very simple, guys. This does not need to break to the downside just because it is a bearish formation, but we can keep an eye out on it because this is the kind of formation that tends to lead to baits into the bullish trend, getting people overextended, getting people over leveraged, and then liquidating them. So what could we be possibly doing? Well, we have a trend going something like this, right? We could come retest this area over here, hit our target of around 10,300, right? Wick above there, and then perhaps put in our head and shoulders formation, and then go towards the downside again, and then we get that retest of the daily 200. The daily 200 may come up all the way over there by then. Again, this is just hypothesizing, and this is really not good technical analysis, by the way. It's just something to think about, to be prepared so that you have a plan, kind of like how we were planning for a trend right over here for the 4-day break to the upside. We got the retest and we were planning for a trending move, and because we were planning, we talked about how, hey, we may have that move to this level over here, which was the daily 200 at the time, and see that rejection. Because we planned for it, we were able to react well. We were able to have a plan for our reaction, right? We said we'll get the rejection, but we're not going to sell over there. We'll wait for the real signal, and then we'll buy at the weekly 200 21 EMA. We got the weekly 21 EMA, got the move up here, and then we were planning for the daily 200 to break this time around, right? To break the daily 200. Again, I don't mean to ramble, just start thinking like a pro. And if you think like a pro, you'll be able to execute like a pro in time. Take it one step at a time, do it the mango way, do it the stress-free way. Until then, guys, I will see you in the next video. Throw a like, throw a subscribe, all that jazz. I'm enjoying my day, I'm enjoying my brew. I'll probably do another video for you on ETH BTC. I'm in that trade as well, going very, very well. I'll see you guys next time.